weight? You look really thin right now. Seriously, like are you eating? You know what? Just a little bit of friendly advice from me to you, sweetie. I'm pretty sure most boys actually like girls with a little bit more meat on them. Are you okay? Just worried about you. You might want to like round up a little bit. Oh my god, bitch, what are you feeding her? She looks like a bag of bones. It'll make you a bit more attracted to the boys, you know. Eat more. That was not even a Filipino accent. Hi, my name is Ivy and welcome back to my channel. So, skinny shaming, what is that? I actually don't have a definition, but I'm gonna say it's fat shaming, but in reverse. I know what you're probably thinking. Skinny shaming, that's not a real thing. Isn't being called skinny like a real privilege? I would die to be called skinny. Isn't it every girl's dream to genuinely say with a whole heart, so you think I'm skinny? Future Ivy interrupting past Ivy. I didn't get to say everything that I wanted to say because my mind was like kind of all over the place. But no, it is not everyone's dream just to lose weight and be skinny. Sometimes people have been ridiculed about it their whole lives and feel really insecure about it and therefore want to do everything that they can to feel not what they feel anymore, if that makes any sense. Not feel those insecurities of being skinny because they've been told that their whole lives. Not feel out of place with society because as society thinks that like everyone needs to be like big booty, curvy girl. It is not a dream for everyone to be thin. That's not always desirable for everyone else. Everyone is different. Everyone has different opinions. Everyone is very, very different. So be kind to everyone. Love you. Moving next. I'm here to tell you right now that it's actually a real thing. Bring awareness to others that didn't actually know it was a real thing in hopes of, I guess, helping people become more conscious of what they say to others. I'm sure at some point you may or may not have said something to someone that affected them in a way that made them feel not so great about themselves. You might make a little passing comment like, oh wow, you're so thin. I wish I was thin as you. It's okay, everyone's learning. Not everybody realizes that like everyone has different mindsets towards things. Something that you might say that might be a compliment in your head may not actually be a compliment in someone else's head. Skinny shaming is definitely a real thing, just as fat shaming is. How come when somebody says something like, oh wow, somebody just thought I was pregnant, or somebody just said that I gained a little bit of weight, or somebody just basically called me a little bit chubbier, that is so not accepted in our society. Everyone is so quick to defend them and everyone is so quick to say like, wow, how dare that person say that? That is so not nice. Where are they coming from? That is so disgusting. How come we're in a society where somebody says the complete opposite things like that, like you are skin and bones, you need to eat a cheeseburger? That is widely accepted. I think the reason is because skinny shaming is just not widely accepted as fat shaming is. And I guess in a way being skinny is more so the thing that is so desired. It's not necessarily like being called skinny that is bad. Like I guess in a way somebody made passing comments to me growing up calling me skinny, I would probably be okay with that. I'd probably be like, yeah, you know, I am. I'm pretty much not gonna hide the fact that technically I am underweight, so technically that does make me skinny in a way. But it's more so the way that people phrase things, and I know a lot of people don't mean any malice or anything like that when it comes to these phrases, but like some words really do hurt. Growing up, I used to get called skinny in so many ways. I guess in a way in Filipino culture or Asian culture, understandably it does come with culture. That's just the way that like our parents were brought up and our parents' parents were brought up, and that's just the way that they speak to each other and they think that it's okay to do that. In a way, like growing up, it's been normalized to make a lot of comments on your appearance, which I guess in a way is like understandable for their culture, but also is not something that I absolutely want to bring into my future family's culture as well. I got called skinny in so many ways. Have you seen those TikToks that are like, tell me you're something without telling me you're something? Well, this is my tell me you're skinny without actually telling me you're skinny. I'd hear things like this, right? So in Tagalog, the way that you say skinny is payat. I used to get called so many variations of this word, payat, payatot, payating. They're not even like real words. They're just like play on words of this word to pretty much emphasize how thin I was growing up. I'd hear things like, it's so windy out here today. Somebody grab hold of Ivy so she doesn't fly away. Little like 10-year-old me on the inside is like,
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
I'd hear things like, oh, so you want like 4 kids? No offense, but how are you even gonna push out 1? I mean, like, no offense or anything, but with your frame? Really? Are you sure? I'm just looking out for you. I'm sure many of you guys have come onto my channel because you are here like finding my weight gain videos, and I know many have shared their experiences with me as well. You have the similar experiences as me and they've stuck with you throughout the years. I guess the main thing that I want to propose to you as the viewer of this video is don't comment on another person's weight, no matter how good of a compliment you may think it may be. Just don't. Just as it is so unacceptable to fat shame someone or to pretty much call someone pregnant where they're not pregnant, or make a little comment on someone gaining a little bit of weight or getting a little bit chubbier, I don't think it's very appropriate either. It's best not to comment on someone's weight even if they are losing weight or, you know, just skinnier in a way. I think the only way that I can think of to talk about someone's weight, and this goes for either like gaining weight or losing weight or anything like that, when that somebody actually invites it into the conversation. Like, let me give you an example. Say I want to talk about my struggles and everything that I've gone through. When I invite it into the conversation, that is also an invitation for us to talk about it. I know a lot of people don't actually invite a lot of people into the conversation about their weight just easily. That's probably your sign to just not. But in saying that, when I start talking about weight and I start talking about gaining weight or losing weight or anything like that, getting fitter or feeling like I'm in not a very good fit season, then that is my invitation to you to be able to talk about weight. And I feel like that should be the same way around for majority of people. Aside from that, other than using words that what the heck am I saying? Categorize us in a way of like skinny and fat, rather use different words like fit. Not even healthy. It feels really uncomfortable when people say things like, oh, you're looking really healthy these days. Like, after I was recovering from my eating disorder, I was like, what does that mean? Like, I guess I like that, but like, especially not healthy to say stuff like that to just anyone. I guess in a way, being conscious of what you're actually saying before you say it, trading out words rather than skinny and fat to fitter, like, hey, you're looking a lot fitter than, wow, did you just lose weight? Or pose questions like, how are you going with your fitness? Actually ask somebody and try to bring it into the conversation. If they bite, then yes, you can go ahead and talk more about it. I've seen a lot of comments of people asking me to make videos on skinny shaming, body shaming, and honestly, I didn't know how to go about this video. I usually do a lot of confidence videos on like, hey, this is how to be confident amongst the haters, kind of thing. I don't know, this video just really didn't feel called for that. I was really feeling in my heart to talk more about, I guess, people needing to be more conscious about the way they approach things and the way that they talk about things. And as a person that has gone through a lot of those things, and I guess with a number of subscribers in a way that like do have very similar experiences as me, I feel like this was the most appropriate video in a way that I could have made to be able to give people more insight and wisdom and judgment on like how to approach an everyday situation, because everybody is honestly so different. Everyone has grown up in different kind of families, different kind of mindsets. A lot of people, like for example, that live in those kind of like Asian cultures may still think that it's okay to do those things because everyone around them is still doing that. Some people may be like Asian or whatever, but growing up in a Western culture, they've come to consciousness and realize like how un-okay it is to just comment on another person's body. Even like in saying that, a lot of people might have been praised growing up. A lot of people might have been torn down by aunties and uncles and mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters growing up. So everybody is honestly on their own journey of like learning to love their body, learning to understand their body, learning to try to be more confident in themselves inwardly and outwardly. So I genuinely feel like the best thing we can do for one another is to think about one another, to actually care about what we're saying to each other and really try to be conscious of what we're trying to put out to other people when we make these comments. You might think something is appropriate, but literally just wait on it, wait on that thought, really think about it for just like a hot second, and then decide if it's something that you genuinely think that this would be something that is productive for another person to hear. So this is my hot take on skinny shaming, body shaming, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any similar experiences or any similar opinions to me, leave them down below. What is a way that we can actually like be able to talk to each other better? What is a way that you think would actually help you be more confident in your body, that like you feel like a lot of people should know in a way, or other people should be able to understand. Let me know down below. I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you are, or a wonderful night wherever you are. Follow me on my Instagram. It's at ivy_Nicole with 2 E's. I post a new video every single Thursday, and like and subscribe. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast.
It's not about personality matrices and charts. It's all about the bumps in your heart.